Hello, folks. I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and this is Tales Unlimited, the newsletter rant of the week, I guess you could call it. Um, so far, Battery Volume 4 is still in the beta stages. It's being looked over. I went through Tyrant's Bane, my standalone novel, fantasy. Well, yeah, it's kind of fantasy. It's kind of urban fantasy, too. See, it starts off in a city based on a battery prompt, number 68 off my first book on the Battery series. Basically, what if you go to your bachelor party, get hammered, wake up on a fantasy world? Well, I twisted a little bit, but basically, if you're starting off in the I Villain universe, what happens if you go to your bachelor party, end up in a fantasy universe, and the people who send you there, a fantasy world, sorry, and they think that you're nobody, you're just a paramedic, you're easy killing. Should be the case, except they don't know your daddy was a supervillain, and the powers didn't skip a generation. So this paramedic ends up in a fight of good, good versus evil, and sometimes he doesn't know what side he's on, because his daddy's a supervillain with well, messed up powers. I love it. I went through, I polished it. That one, bam, just. Oof, I originally wrote it in 90 days, and when I polished it, most of it held. I need to redo the climactic fight scene, but I dig it, so I'm just gonna keep polishing and polishing. Scorch Mind, however, just want to just mm, no, I'm not ready. Still cutting dead wood off of this bad boy, modifying it, twisting it. I had him as too in control. I think I like Clive better when he's being thrown around like a rag doll, where if he could come out of the pages and kick my ass, he would. So, Scorch Mind, if I do it this year, it'll probably be the last thing I touch. And, let's see, Unheroic Schemes. That's where I'm just going to take all the short stories I do, look for the pick of the litter, put them out there. And I've been writing new ones since New Year's. So I would think up a story like, what if there was a script savant, like someone whose only superpower, and it is actually a superpower, is he can write scripts. Like every couple of days, he can write an award-winning script that makes, I don't know, The Godfather look like that's how good he is. And he becomes a teen star over his own show that he created, and the network boots him out after the third season just because he's too good an actor. And folks were jealous and they got him out, and he's like, I will never put up another script again. But he never stops writing. So what would happen if a guy who can write billion-dollar scripts writes one of those every single month and never puts them out no matter how much money's thrown his way? Well, someone's going to try to kill him. Or what if you're born a super genius of the unstable variety? Left unchecked, you probably would have become a mad genius, a Doctor Doom, evil bastard. You just needed that one bad thing to put you over, right? Well, instead, you're in Catholic school, and a nun asks you to do a story for her. Like she runs the journalism department, she wants you to do a little piece with her. And you realize she's more than meets the eye. You dig into her past. You create an award-selling book because you're a super genius, and you realize you found your niche. You're a mad genius who does journalism. Yes, you make gadgets. Yes, you could destroy the world 8 times over. Yes, you're a billionaire, but the stories you go after are not normal stories, so you actually need all the hardware you can get, or you will die. Those are the two I finished so far, just this year. Going into the third one, it starts with a ghost junkie, a junkie ghost. He he actually overdosed while trying to save the world, and he dies. And his ghost is standing amongst what is going to be the first of a series of explosions that are going to wipe out humanity. And he's going to try to warn his past self what not to do. I'm going to start writing that one today or tomorrow. But I'm going to put together a bunch of unlikely hero stories, scheme stories. So it's no longer unheroic series or book of schemes series. I'm just going to jam stuff together. I'm giddy. And then I got to find a cover for the Antagonist Cookbook Volume 2. It's done. I just got to polish it. Polish it and polish it and polish it. Get it off to the beta and the polishing stages. So whichever one I finish first is the one I'm going to drop, but I got to work on all of them every single day except for the days where I'm selling things. Hopefully not under bowling alleys with bad Wi-Fi. That's the life of writing full time. And I gotta figure out how to sell stuff online. God, it's impossible. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. But you get the gist. All right. I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Catch you next week.